Yes, guys, yes, people, welcome back to Eli Talks Football and welcome to another video. I hope you guys are doing all right. I hope you guys had a glorious weekend just like I did because honestly, yesterday I couldn't believe it. I was gobsmacked because we didn't have a good record against Wolves at Money in the last 4 years. Yesterday, we have absolutely destroyed and battered, yeah, Wolves in their own stadium. And that morning you curse is over. It is broken. And I'm absolutely happy. But you know I'm also happy about is that Madueke yesterday, before the game, Saturday night, he posts on his Instagram. Make sure you guys follow him, by the way. He said everything about Wolverhampton everything about this place is shit. And he's referring to Wolverhampton because that was the game that we had yesterday. You know, Molineux is into Wolverhampton, which is in the West Midlands in the UK. He said that yesterday, and I've been thinking, if you believe that Madueke, make sure that on Sunday, which is of course yesterday, you prove to us, to the players, to the manager, and to the fans, especially all over the world, why you said that, why you think that everything about Wolverhampton is shit. And guess what, Madueke, well done. Fair play. Because that performance yesterday from 0 to 90 minutes proved why he said that. Yeah? A hat trick from Madueke in 14 minutes. And guess what? It's a bit faster than Cole Palmer's hat trick against Everton. Because Cole Palmer's hat trick was about 16 minutes. Madueke's hat trick was 14 minutes, so it's a bit better. So Madueke, big up your damn self. You are my man of the match, yeah? Because the first half, you were excellent. You were phenomenal. You were causing that fight off the right hand side. You was the only best player on that pitch in the first half. And I was like, listen, if Madueke could perform like this in the second half, he deserves a goal. He deserves a goal. And in the second half, he scored a hat trick. And I was like, I'm so happy for him because that was got to be one of the best Madueke performances I've ever seen in the Chelsea shirt. Best ever. Because he was phenomenal. He was superb. He just caused that left back of Wolves all sorts of problems throughout this game. He caused them, you know, 1v1. He was brilliant. But I'm keep on saying it. He needs to improve on you know, um his shooting a bit, and then we'll see the best of him. And that's what Madueke did. So big up to Madueke, man. Fair play. You are a man of the match, and you deserve to stay for Chelsea after what I've seen from you yesterday. Absolutely brilliant. Another player I want to give shout out to, Cole Palmer. Like, listen, the first half, yes, he scored a great goal, but it wasn't that great. You know, he wasn't like causing a threat. He wasn't making great passes. He was just switched off. And I'm like, is this going to be another game where Cole Palmer is not ready for next season? Are we going to be a bit worried that he's going to suddenly drop off? But no, he is back, baby. Cole Palmer is back. Yeah, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 GA in 2 games. 4 GA in 2 games. Cole Palmer is back. Yeah. And this is why, for me, yeah, why he should be starting for England. Like he should have done at the Euros this year. So listen, under the interim manager, I hope he picks Palmer and I hope he starts him. Because you can see he wants to be starting games. He wants to show the world that he is back. He wants to able to make England lift make Chelsea and England lift trophies, be consistent. He wants to prove the world that someday he'll become world class. And yesterday proved that he is back. Yeah. And that goal from him has got to be the goal of the month. Now, yesterday while I was watching the game, I've heard the commentators said it's early, but could we see that as the goal of the season? We have to wait and see. We're going to have to wait to see. But that is the goal of the month already. Already game week 2, I've always seen the best goal so far. So big up to Palmer, man. First chopped, lobbed it over the keeper in the back of the net. Brilliant from Cole Palmer. And you know what, yeah? I think for me, from now on, Madueke on the right, Palmer is the 10. I think that should happen from now on because I would have thought that Palmer plays better on the right. But after what I've seen from yesterday, I think for him, put him as number 10 from now on. You can also put on the white and it will still look good. But I think his best position for Chelsea right now is the number 10, central attacking midfielder. So well done to Palmer. You've been amazing. In the second half, the first half you were switched off. Yeah, he scored the goal, but he wasn't that great. But second half, so much better. And I have to say that goes for all of the players as well. Every player out there, you know, in the first half, we weren't that great, because from 0 to 5 minutes, we were all over Wolves and we scored an early goal. We scored from a set piece, thanks to Jackson, free head on the left hand side. And we have scored the early goal so far this season, 98 seconds, and I saw that Nicholas Jackson on Instagram was slamming John Obi Mikel. I don't know what John Obi Mikel said, but he was not happy and he slammed him. So yeah, 98 seconds for Nicholas Jackson, scored from a set piece, 1-0 to Chelsea. But then after that, we had just allowed Wolves to get a game. I have to tell you guys, that first half was crazy. It was crazy and it was brilliant, And that game was so much better than the Bournemouth Newcastle game because that game ended in 1-1. Yes, Bournemouth, could have won this game, you know. But listen, that Chelsea Wolves game was so much better, you know. And Wild fans will be thinking, I wish this game was on TV. I just wish. But unfortunately, it wasn't. If it was on TV, then yeah, everyone would cook us. But now they realize that, this game should be on TV because that first half, like the commentator said, is this basketball or is it football? Because when Chelsea get their chances, a few seconds later, it's Wolves. Like back and forth, back and forth. That first half was crazy. Crazy. But the second half is all Chelsea, all Chelsea. And that's why in the second half, that's why Chelsea deserved to win. Because in the second half, we switched on. We didn't sit back and defend. We pressed them defensively a bit better. The midfield was better. Even our attack was so much better than in the second half than the first half. So fair play to Chelsea. And I have to also give credit to Enzo Wesker because what he said at halftime worked. The first substitution, he took off Mudryk and he brought on Neto. And I have to say, Mudryk for me, you can start him in a Conference League, but you can never ever start in the Premier League because this guy has got great pace. But when it comes to decision making, he simply cannot do it. Like Mudryk for me can be a good player, but he just needs to seriously improve on his decision making. You know, and this one of the reasons why I didn't want him in the first place. I wasn't happy when we signed him because maybe he can prove me wrong, but he's proven me right. That's why I didn't want him, you know. So for me, Mudryk has to do a lot better when it comes to decision making. He was the only player on that pitch yesterday that was terrible. The rest of them were better than him. So yeah, the first thing he did is took off Neto, and the second half it completely changed. So fair play to Enzo Wesker because this was Poch, it would have been a different game, and we would have never ever battered Wolves in the second half like we did yesterday on the Pochettino. So fair play to Enzo Wesker. If he can keep doing this, then maybe, just maybe, he will be better than Pochettino. But it's still early days. We've already in game week 2, and you've already got about 35 games to go until the end of the season. But fair play, and I have to give credit to Enzo Wesker, man. Fair play. So the game against Crystal Palace, drop Mudryk and start Neto. And, of course, he did say in his interview that he expects better for Mudryk, but if you expect him better, bring him off the bench. Don't start him. It's as simple as that. But fair play to Enzo Wesker. So, yeah, first half, it was basically watching like Pochettino from last season, but second half, brilliant and so much better. So much better. So There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna so yeah, that was it from so yeah, I wanted to start off with the positives before I move into the negatives. So I'm gonna talk to you guys about all of the players and who came off the bench. So let me start off with Sanchez. Of course, for me, I still don't trust it to be a number one because the first goal, you cannot blame him. But the second goal should be doing better, man. Should be doing better. But you know what? Sanchez, fair play, man. Fair play. Because that distribution to Nicholas Jackson was phenomenal. Now, the commentator said that the ball moved slightly, but if that happened, then okay. But listen, but that distribution was very good. He did what Philip Jensen did in preseason, except Philip Jensen was unlucky not to be part of that goal. But Robert Sanchez has. So fair play to Robert Sanchez, man. In the second half, I don't think he had anything much to do. So fair play to Sanchez, man. But for me, I'll still start Jensen, Philip Jensen over Sanchez. But that distribution from Sanchez was phenomenal. So fair play to you. In terms of the back four, I mean, the first half, it's kind of like the same for every player. The first half, our two centre backs and including our full backs was horrible. The two goals we conceded, again, like I keep on saying, new season, new manager, same old Chelsea when it comes to our defense. When it comes to set pieces, we cannot defend. When it comes to crosses, we cannot defend. When it comes to players having much space, we simply cannot defend. So I wonder where's our set piece coach? Where's our Brentford set piece coach? Because we bought him, but where is he? Because we still cannot defend from set pieces. So for me, Enzo Wesker still needs to sort out defense, and we need, a defensive, we need a set piece coach because we have scored from a set piece, but we simply cannot defend. But in the second half, so much better from our fullbacks. We didn't concede any goals. Well, we did, but the player was offside, so the two centre backs did really well there. So second half, so much better, so much better. So, but we still need to work off our defense, man, especially what I've seen in the first half. So there we go. The midfield, same thing again. Now, to me, when I saw Lavia wasn't in the starting lineup, I was a bit worried. I was like, is this guy rested? It was this guy injured. Now Enzo Wesker said the reason why he's not in that squad is because of a small hamstring injury. So, but it's not a concern, you know. Look what happened to Reece James. It took him about a couple of weeks here, like 1 or 2 weeks to get recovery. So hopefully that does the same thing for Lavia. So it's not a huge concern, but it's still a hamstring injury. So when I saw this, I was like, uh, Caicedo and Enzo, we have to see what happens. And you can see in the first half that this was the reason why we needed Lavia because he was our only DM. After him, there's not a DM. Leslie Kuchuka was on loan, so we haven't got any DM left. So this why Lavia for me, I hope he doesn't get another injury because I'll be so worried because you can see in the first half, Enzo and Caicedo was terrible in that midfield. Absolutely terrible. Got got body passed by Wolves midfield, just bullied our midfield. Caicedo making silly challenges. Enzo, no passing. Just absolutely horrible that midfield. But the second half, so much better than them. So much better for both of them. Caicedo winning balls back. Enzo made, winning balls and passing it forward to the wingers. It was so much better. So for me, that Enzo and Caicedo pivot cannot work. It cannot work. So to me, I know Enzo is the vice captain, but I would have given it to Palmer instead. Since Thiago Silva left, I would have given it to Palmer because Wisham is always injured, and Palmer, after what he did from last season and what he did yesterday, he deserved to be the captain. So for me, from now on, I really hope our wall captain is Cole Palmer, but it's still going to be Reece James. But I would have made Cole Palmer the vice captain instead of Enzo Fernandez. So there you go. But yeah, both midfield, first half poor, second half much better from them. In terms of Mudryk, like I said, he was the only worst player on that pitch yesterday. Palmer, I spoke about him. Madueke spoke about him, man of the match. Nicholas Jackson, fair play, scored an early goal with a free header, and that assist alone to to Palmer was was a thing of beauty. That the flicks, the tricks that Nicholas Jackson did, it was absolutely phenomenal. So keep Nicholas Jackson, man, because you know he's good with the link up play, but when it comes to like putting, but when it comes to like the final third, he's simply poor. So we still need a striker. So we have only about 4 days left until the transfer window ends. So we need to get Victor Osimhen as soon as possible because we don't sign a striker, we're in serious trouble. Serious trouble. So yeah, but fair play to Nicholas Jackson. So yeah, let me just quickly get the substitutions because I know Mudryk came off for Neto, and yeah, Neto came in, you know, got the assist against his old club, fed the ball to Felix. So yeah, Neto came on, made a difference. Didn't misplace the ball, made the right decisions. So that's why to me, I want Neto to start in the Premier League only. The Chorus League you could West him, but in the Premier League he should be starting because he's better than Mudryk, man. Better than Mudryk. So yeah, Felix, he's back for Chelsea on his debut and he scored a goal. So there we go. So fair play to so yeah, that substitution really worked. So yeah, I'm just trying. So let me see the other substitutions. Let me just see. Let me go all the way down. So yeah, Neto, and then the other substitution for Chelsea was João Felix on for Jackson, and I believe that João Felix was played as a false nine that time. So there we go. So yeah, when Felix came on, he scored the goal in his debut. So fair play to him. And then we had Kyrgios Hall on for Moise Caicedo. So it looks like Enzo and sorry, it was Kyrgios Hall that was playing as a number 10 alongside Enzo Fernandez. So we played a 3-2-4-1 formation, by the way. So there we go. So yeah, another substitution. We had Marco Cuellar off for Vega. He came on and he did well. And then we had Cole Palmer off for Christopher Nkunku. So I believe in large parts of that game in the 83rd minute, I saw Nkunku as a false nine, Kyrgios Hall on the number 10, Felix on the right, and Pedro Neto on the left. So that's very interesting. So yeah, so in Kunku didn't get enough time, so but we've won anyway. Vega came on, didn't get enough time, but Kyrgios Hall. I don't. When he came on, I haven't seen much of him because to me he's not a number 10. He's a central midfielder. So there we go. But listen, we won at the end of the day. Man United in the mud, had a glorious weekend. Did some shopping with the family, ate some lovely food at Nando's. Choice Woman also won in the final preseason game in the US. So it has just been a glorious weekend for me, especially on Sunday. So yeah, fair play, credit to Enzo Wesker, fair play to Sanchez for that distribution. Madueke, he said he's fire. Cole Palmer is ice. So that's ice and water combined, There you go. So yeah, Jackson, well done. João Felix scores on his Premier League debut for Chelsea after returning back from Chelsea. Neto with the assist against his old club. What can I say, man? I'm absolutely buzzing. Now, do I think Chelsea are back? It's too early to say, so I'm not going to say it just yet. But if Enzo and Wesker can keep on making the right decisions, if we can keep on winning games and improve defensively, if our attack can continue like this, and if we can defend from set pieces and all that stuff, then I will say that Chelsea are back. So yeah, away game for Enzo Wesker. His first one, got to win, battered Wolverhampton. Madueke silenced Wolverhampton, and that Molineux curse is over. So yeah, man, very very happy indeed. So let's hope this continues because we got Servette away in the second leg of the Conference League. And then next Sunday, we've got a home game against Crystal Palace. Which, by the way, they've lost 2 games in a row. So let's see if we can keep on having that great record against Crystal Palace, both home and away this season. So there we go. But guys, that is it for this video. Let me know in the comments down below which you agree or disagree with anything I said. And if you guys are new around here, make sure you subscribe, like the video, hit the bell notification, share this video with all your friends and family on social medias, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok. Make sure you share this video because there's plenty more content to come, so you guys don't want to miss that one. But yeah, guys, I'll end it on this. Madueke shuts down Wolverhampton. Cold Palmer is back. Second half, brilliant. Battered Wolves. That one of you curse is over. Got the 3 points. Man United in the mud. Glorious weekend for me. And let's hope this continues. So, guys, as always, big up your damn selves. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll catch you guys again very, very soon. As always, up the chose. Let's go. What a win. And we move on into Servette this Thursday away to Switzerland. So, guys, have a great week. And I'll catch you guys again very soon. In a big people. Peace.